Your favorite fat boys.
What's up, everybody's favorite not so fat boy Jerron?
Stefan, aka Mayhem, aka the villain of the MCU Phase 7, aka the Kevin Feige of the Hood Cinematic Universe.
What's your villain name? It can't be Angry Black Nigga.
Damn.
So, what's up, everybody? Welcome to your favorite Fat Boys podcast. And this is Hero Talk number...
It's one of them.
13, 14, something like that. So, we're back to bring you another geek talk. Oh, no, sorry, Hero Talk about geek news, nerd news. Are we blurs? Did we ever define that? Like
we went over this a long time ago. I think it could just be a nerd.
Oh, okay. Nobody defining.
Right, yeah. Sure, I'm black and a nerd. They don't need a special designation for it. The fuck?
Right. So, I feel you on that. The Hood Kevin Feige. Kate Fizzle.
Say, I got the Hood Cinematic Universe on lock. We got some big shit coming.
We sure do. So I guess we jump into it and talk about what's going on with DC. DC Warner Brothers merging with Discovery to join a new streaming platform. Well, maybe much of they're going to combine the two.
Yeah.
So
again, and it's so weird because, like, if you look at HBO, they are well known for their award-winning scripted television, and Discovery is known for its unscripted reality shows. So I don't even know how those two situations even work.
I guess it's the best of both worlds.
Well, based off of all the decisions that the new CEO is making, I don't think so.
He's trying to get paid, and he's looking at the quality of these films is not hitting the way they should be. So
I can't even say that, because what his thing was is that he says that they want to have these big budget theater movies.
Yeah.
So anything that was supposed to be some low budget for HBO Max, scrap it.
Yeah, I was very surprised to hear they scrapped Batgirl.
Yeah, it was done. The movie's complete.
Yeah, and you scrap it now.
It's to take a tax write-off as opposed to just showing the movie.
But I read an article saying it will only be like a $20 million tax write-off.
Yeah, for a $90 million movie.
Y'all can give me $9 million. I ain't gonna make no movie, but you want to throw shit out the window.
Right.
I'll take $9 million.
If you want to throw $90 million away, I'll take it.
Right. Like, that makes no sense. And I read an article that they're approaching the actress that plays Batgirl with the hopes that she'll return for future roles in that with that character.
Right, yeah.
Shit, I'd be pissed at them, I guess, because I'm sure she got paid, but she worked for a reason for that to be seen.
Yeah,
and
several months. For them to just say, yeah, no, we're not. So we can't think of a way to recoup the money on this, so fuck you.
That's terrible, and then they are in the midst of contemplating what they're going to do with the Flash movie.
Yeah, because Ezra Miller is having a jelly of a time.
So he really kidnapped a child?
No, I mean, she wasn't a child, but the parents were saying that he was grooming her since she was young, and he left and she went with him.
Oh.
So they were like, against the parents' wishes. So they were saying that he kidnapped her. I mean, he may have brainwashed her to some degree,
okay,
to get her to do what he wanted, because he met her when she was young, and they say that Ezra was grooming her.
How do you groom somebody and the parents are around? Is it something sexual I'm missing?
No, again, grooming, it doesn't have to be sexual.
Okay.
It's your tailoring the child's thought processes to the way you want them to be.
Oh.
Yeah, so it doesn't necessarily have to be sexual in a manner.
Okay.
Instead, he was just arrested. They found him, and he just got arrested for breaking and entering. And
the hell are you doing?
Ezra is going through some shit. So now WB Discovery is scrambling and coming up with different scenarios on what they want to do, whether or not they're going to promote the movie, depending on what his legal situation is going to be, or
Right.
they're just going to scrap it all together. Even though, again, another complete movie, but there's just a lot of controversy surrounding Ezra Miller right now.
Yeah, I can understand that from a business standpoint. You don't want to promote something this person either not there to promote it or he's doing some foul shit.
Like, Ezra turns out to be a fucking monster. You don't want to promote that movie,
Right, because I saw they're thinking about it. So, but they said that between that movie, The Flash, Aquaman, Shazam, and Black Adam, they said they've tested pretty well. The highest being The Flash. I think Aquaman is done, but it's not coming out until next year anyway.
Yeah.
So, those 4 films, I think they're hoping that they'll all be blockbusters in a sense, but only time will see. Only time will tell.
Yeah.
So, but they did release that they do want to come up. They want to have a plan. They want to have their own version of Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
Run
a 10-year plan for DC.
Right.
Trying to ape what Marvel has done. I mean, they had the opportunity to do that, but they wanted to rush it because of how big Avengers was.
But I think they still could have pulled it off, but you just have to done it right. I think Man of Steel could have Batman vs Superman could have introduced them in a better way.
No, they didn't take the time that Marvel took. They did that movie because Avengers came out and it was the biggest blockbuster.
Yeah.
They felt their cards had to be played. They had to do something. And the fact that DC has the biggest superheroes on the planet in Batman and Superman.
Yeah. So, but I think the execution of it was just bad because you had Zack Snyder, who his vision did not. It just did even with the uncut the Snyder version.
Yeah, the Snyder cut. Yeah,
That didn't help anything. It was a long
extra
movie.
30 minutes of nothing.
But look, wasn't that movie like 4 hours long?
No.
Was it 2 or 3 hours?
No, with the Snyder cut, it was almost 3. It was like 3 hours.
Okay. So I just don't think his like he had some ideas in there, like the Robin that he said was like eventually with Dick Grayson in Batman vs Superman. Some things I think what they were like, oh okay, like well let's see what that develops to, but never did though. And I feel like if they had somebody that could better handle those characters, he would probably been a little more successful. But I think
obviously.
Yeah, but I don't think Zack Snyder was the guy.
Oh no, he definitely wasn't.
So
for one thing, they had him doing Superman. He clearly did not understand the character of Superman. So that whole idea that Superman is dark and gritty, but then he is absolutely no different from Batman, and they're a dichotomy. They're supposed to be sort of opposing viewpoints on how they do superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if both of them are the same dark and gritty, where's the dichotomy?
that's true. That's very true. So, what character do you think they should start out with if they want to do this new DC universe?
Honestly, I know what character they shouldn't use, and that's Batman. They've done enough Batman.
Okay.
So I think it's time for them to maybe give someone else a shake. So I guess that's the reason why, I'm not excited for the Black Adam movie, but it does have an introduction of different heroes that they have never gave this, to the silver screen, like Dr. Fate and Hawkman, things of that nature. So, just some different heroes. We've seen enough Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman at this goddamn point.
Right, and they keep teasing Green Lantern in both like the Arrowverse and also in the movies.
Right.
I think Green Lantern needs to be.
I
really don't think Green Lantern's that hard to do.
They tried.
They didn't understand the character. They didn't understand the character not one bit because it was flawed all around.
We know this, but like I said, they tried. But yeah, give some screen time
to somebody else.
Yeah, somebody else to establish their universe around. And we know at this point it can't be the Flash.
Nah, he fucking up. And so you got Aquaman, you got Green Lantern, Shazam, Black Adam. They got a bunch of different characters, like because even in the Snyderverse, cameo Ted Kord, the Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
So, and I think they're working on or have been Booster Gold.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna still go forward. Because after the merger, all of those other projects are up in limbo.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to come to light. So, and I think for Wonder Woman, they definitely should get. I don't think there's nothing wrong per se with Gal Gadot, but her movies just weren't. The movies that she was in just did not do. They weren't. entertaining to me that much.
Honestly, I mean, she could still be it, but she's a terrible actress.
Okay.
And Patty Jenkins, it's clearly from Wonder Woman 1984, she's not a very good director for superhero movies. So the first Wonder Woman, you could tell, had a lot of Zack Snyder influence in it.
Yeah.
But when she had the reins all to herself, she made Wonder Woman 84. That's hot garbage.
Yeah, I never finished that movie. I don't plan on finishing that movie.
Yeah, you miss nothing. It's hot garbage.
And I'm glad he's not coming out with a Cyborg movie because I just didn't like to take on Cyborg. Nothing against the actor. He just doing his job.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much they let him like influence that character. But it was just a bad representation.
Yeah, he was bland as fuck.
Yeah.
Not interesting at all. Again, I appreciate the fact that they're just completely throwing the Snyderverse in the dump because that's where it needs to be.
Yeah, and they need to restart because I read an article that they said that they were the Flash was supposed to do like Crisis on Infinite Earth, and he's going to die and resetting the whole universe.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the point of the Flashpoint movie, was to sort of they can have a bit of a soft reboot.
Yeah, at this point, Gwen can Flash. Just drop. Go ahead. I want to say drop. Like put out Aquaman, Black Adam, and you're gonna build out Shazam. It's already done. And just let them films be, and then go ahead and start with like a new film of some sort. Something.
They're also doing the sequel to the Joker movie.
Ain't nobody watching that. Well, they're gonna watch it, but
I mean, shit. The first one made $1 billion. I don't understand how.
Right, and then they got Lady Gaga being. I don't know if she's gonna be Harley Quinn per se.
But she's in the movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
she may come out to be the Harley Quinn of that universe.
Yeah, more likely because they said it's gonna be some kind of
It's
musical.
supposed to be a musical
set in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, if it made $1 billion, it's gonna make 2.
I doubt it, but
It might make $1.5 billion.
I don't see it.
You can see it making $1 billion.
Yeah, I definitely don't see the sequel making $1 billion.
So we'll see how that comes out. But character wise, I don't know where they should start with.
Right, yeah, they don't have a central focus. DC doesn't have a central focus character that they could sort of gather around. Like MCU had Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
Yeah, because
central focus.
Because they have Robert Pattinson and the director for the Batman for 3 films.
Yeah,
but they haven't greenlit for the second one yet.
Right.
So I think they're gonna. I mean, if they did central put Batman in that focal point, that's fine. But come up with a plan.
I mean, I don't see them doing that because that Batman is supposed to exist in its own universe.
Okay.
I mean, that's why they completely framed it that their Batman is in a more grounded, realistic universe than sort of the Nolan Batman, that those superheroes couldn't really exist in that world.
Look, I want my Mr. Freeze, goddammit. I want to see Mr. Freeze. I want to see.
It's not grounded in reality. There's no way you can ground your superhero movie in reality and have Mr. Freeze.
Man, fuck it, just reset everything.
Well,
because then they got Batfleck and he's in the Flash. Michael Keaton's in the Flash. And they got
Batfleck did say that he's going to be an Aquaman.
Yeah, so
have a cameo in Aquaman.
I mean, I don't know, but you pay Ben Affleck a pretty penny. He could be you keep that version of Batman and then restart.
I don't know. He did. He was adamant about being done.
Yeah, but I think too, don't have him be this old Batman, even though we know he's the older Batman.
I mean, it's too late for him not to be old Batman.
Yeah,
Ben Affleck is old.
He's old, but put some just a minute in his hair, he good. Give him some dye and some,
Ben Affleck is old. He can't not be old.
I mean, he old in real life, but I mean, he can be a younger, like a 30-something. No, he can't.
No, he can't.
He be a late 30 Batman.
No, he can't. He don't even look like he late 30s.
Well, that was the montage he did from Batman vs Superman. That's when he made him look old.
Ugh. So we'll see.
So who would you recast Batman or leave Robert Pattinson as Batman?
I mean, I would have, if I'm going to do a shared universe, I would have to recast Batman. I mean, you can have that separate Batman movies, and they could just be their own thing. I mean, WB has been doing that because the Joker movie is just its own thing. So, but if I want to have a more cinematic universe, then I would have to recast my Batman for a less grounded in reality Batman.
Okay. So would you have an actor in mind?
Not really.
Would you recast Superman? Would you bring back Henry Cavill?
Yeah, Henry Cavill. I think I would bring him back just so he can get a fair shake at being Superman, because he most certainly did not have a fair shake at being Superman.
He was in what, 2 films? Or 3?
Well, 2.5. Because he was only in the tail end of Justice League.
Yeah.
The last half an hour of Justice League.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he does a fair shake. I think somebody who wants to do Superman, who actually understands Superman, and can do that. So, well, we'll see. We're here for it. So.
Right, yeah. The new CEO of Warner Discovery is shaking shit up. Let's see how the fruit falls.
Yeah, so, but we're not gonna probably get a film until like 2025.
I mean, not ones that aren't already up to be released.
Yeah. So, but in the meantime, Marvel did drop a shit ton of info with their Phase 5 and the Phase 6.
Yeah.
So we got the Black Panther trailer, 2 trailer, Wakanda Forever. Woohoo!
Yeah, and that shit, woof,
right,
is looking tough.
Right, I almost brought a tear to my eye.
Right, rest R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, because they're not shying away from that.
Right,
because there were a lot of questions surrounding how they gonna, I guess, acknowledge his death.
Right, yeah, because they had already came out and said they're not gonna recast the T'Challa character.
I think they should though.
I thought that they should too. Just sort of like what they did with Spartacus.
Yeah.
Then that series where the guy he had cancer and he was like, I'm leaving, but he helped them pick the recast.
Right.
Chadwick Boseman, his cancer was a secret even from Marvel. So, but yeah, I was under the thought process that maybe they should recast, but the fact that Chadwick Boseman had been in so many movies as the character, he kind of solidified that he was the character.
I mean, it was Civil War, Avengers.
Yeah, Endgame and Infinity War.
And then his own movie.
Yeah, and Black Panther. So 4
and
movies.
then his cameos on What If.
Yeah.
So like 6 appearances overall.
Yeah. So he pretty much solidified himself as the character. So I can understand why they wouldn't want to just recast him.
Or if they want to, I think what they're gonna do is like pay a lot of homage to him in this movie.
Oh yeah.
And then
definitely.
that could be up for grabs.
I mean, just based off the trailer, the whole fact of the matter is, the king is dead.
Yeah. Angela Bassett saying in that first trailer, have I not lost enough?
Right. So I've lost my entire family. Have I not lost enough?
Right. That was very powerful.
Right.
So, but I think it's also I think it's very smart on their part to address it and to tackle it head on.
Oh yeah.
Because then it definitely, because I think everybody in that film is going to pull from emotion of losing Chadwick Boseman.
Right. Yeah. The actual person.
Right. So I think it's gonna make for a good storytelling. And then you bringing in Namor,
yeah,
and you giving him a redesign as well.
Marvel's first mutant.
Yeah, so that's gonna be tough because I looked at the trailer like about 3 or 4 times, and I was like, look, I could pick up a little things here and there. And then the second time I looked at it, I saw his little wings on his feet, and I got excited.
Yeah,
got like, ooh.
See, and that's the thing that I like about Marvel. They don't shy away from the comic booky aspects of their comic characters,
right?
That DC kept constantly trying to do.
Yeah, so definitely look forward to that. November cannot get here soon enough.
Yep.
So, and what else they reveal? So, we got Ant-Man Wasp: Quantumania, Secret Invasion, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Echo, Loki, The Marvels, Ironheart, Blade, Agatha,
Covenant Chaos,
Daredevil Born Again, Captain America New World Order, and then Thunderbolts.
And Fantastic Four.
And that'll be in November of 2024. And then in 2025, we get King Dynasty and Secret Wars. So that's heavy.
Yeah, they came out the gate. See, and that's the thing that DC is trying to emulate. That they got people, they got a lead who sits down with his team and they come out with a plan for the next 4 years of movies.
Right. So this list, what are you looking forward to the most? It's like a top, like 1 or 2 that you looking forward to the most?
The one I'm looking forward to the most is Kang Dynasty because Jonathan Majors and his one role as Kang in Loki was so fucking powerful. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't even an action. It was just his monologue was so fucking good. Yeah. I want to see what he does.
Yeah, he can be badass.
Yeah, definitely. Like, because I love him as an actor. And that monologue from Loki was chef's kiss.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what he does. For me, I want to say I'm excited for Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts. Because I really, as a kid, I was into the Thunderbolt comics. So I think the revamp they did like in the early 2000s, like 90s.
Yeah, for those not in the know, Thunderbolts is sort of Marvel's Suicide Squad.
Yeah. So I remember when the issue, it was exciting for me because I got the first issue. And then I was like, oh, shoot, this is really cool. And learned about Baron No, his Captain Citizen, something, whatever Baron Zemo's character was in there. So I was like really into that. So I'm excited to see how they're gonna thin this for the Marvel universe. And then Fantastic Four, just because it was so satisfying to see Reed Richards and Doctor Strange. So, and when we talked about that last time, I'm leaning towards they probably won't have him
be cast as
that was his fanfare. And I mean, he might have something to do with maybe as a director or producer, maybe, but that was just a very tasteful way to put him in there.
Yeah.
And then he got to do it. And then if it came back to him, he might do it. But that was just something he wanted to do, and he did for the fans' sake.
So one thing that you didn't have on the list, but comes out next week that I actually am getting more and more excited to see is She-Hulk.
Oh yeah,
More as I watch more and more trailers, it is extremely funny, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, me too. The trailer's good. I'm a She-Hulk fan, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. And they got Daredevil in the midst. They even got Wong is coming in, is swinging by before a cameo. Abomination, and then of course the Hulk as well. So, but the one thing that I'm also curious about is Daredevil Born Again, because it's going to be 18 episodes.
Yeah, I'm thinking that they're going to do have the 6 episode blocks that they've had for all of the other Disney Plus shows.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to do just 18 episodes, because that's a long time.
That's a long season.
Yeah.
Especially
according to how they've normally done it, because they do week to week episodes.
Yeah, I can maybe see them doing maybe 10. I mean, not 10, maybe 8 in that first go around.
Yeah.
But then go back to the 6. So, but we'll see though. But I'm excited because Charlie Cox got to bring back his character. You can see Foggy, and then we might see where they might pick up where they left off with Bullseye. Because in the last episode, he was getting surgery on his back. Yeah. But I don't think they said anything about his adamantium spine.
Yeah, no, that was no mention.
So to see that kind of come to tuition, and then because then you got the mutants are coming about. They are planning to see with Miss Marvel, with her being a mutant.
Yeah.
So it's like, who else is going to be a mutant? Who else will be walking around there? And then the guy from the actor from The Boys that played that CEO. Yeah. He had a meeting with Marvel and said he was interested in playing Professor X.
Yeah, Giancarlo Esposito. Yeah, he said he wanted to play Professor X. I don't know if it'll happen, but yeah, he did express interest in playing Professor X.
I don't know how. I mean, the fan.
Oh, the fan backlash would be fucking ridiculous.
You thought they were mad about Michael B. Jordan being Human Torch? They would shit themselves.
Right. So yeah, the fan backlash would be just fucking ridiculous. We know this.
Yeah,
we know this.
But I don't think. I mean, honestly, I would love to see that.
Oh yeah,
because he's a phenomenal. If he ain't that, he need to be Magneto. Because the charisma he has.
The only problem with him being Magneto is the origin of Magneto. Holocaust survivor thing. But then again,
he could have been around.
I mean, they would definitely need to change it because the Holocaust was a long time ago at this point. So any Magneto would be 95 years old.
Right. You stick to the actual.
Actual origins of Magneto.
Yeah. So, but I think I wouldn't mind seeing him as in either role or just involve the X-Men period somehow, some way. So with the X-Men coming up, they coming. Give me 5 X-Men you want to see. Yeah, haven't got enough shine or haven't been introduced.
I mean, I wish you would have, posited this question when you sent me the topic so I had time
to think about it.
I can't give you no goddamn 5. Yeah, nope, I can't give you 5.
What can you give me?
Because as far as X-Men go, one of the characters that I love, who I don't think gets a lot of shine in general, is Polaris.
Okay.
Which is, the daughter of Magneto.
Right.
Similar powers. I fucking love her character. And Multiple Man. Yeah.
I ain't see that one coming. Okay.
I love. He had some very good runs in the comics. Multiple Man, some very good runs.
Okay.
And so I would love to see that in a movie.
Okay.
And maybe they finally give, because I love fucking Wolverine. I love Wolverine. So, but he way too much shine. But give maybe give Cyclops a little bit to do, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, a smidge, because he gets none, just a little bit.
I feel you on that one. I was gonna say Cyclops for myself. If I say 5, let's see. Redo Psylocke. I like the character in the comics, obviously, but they just toned her down so much
Yeah.
in the movie. So give me Psylocke, Iceman. Iceman, one of my favorite characters, and I like over the years how he's progressed, and they changed him a little bit here and there, but he's very powerful. He's Omega level. I think I like that character a lot. I mean, and I don't think he was used bad in the movies, but the character of him changing over the years of comics, they could have played into that. But I don't think that would have fit in the Fox's movies.
Yeah, no, not at all.
So,
not at all.
But yeah, I gave Iceman a redo. So, and who else? Rogue. They didn't redo Rogue. I didn't really care for Rogue's character in the Fox movies.
Because they stripped her of everything that made her interesting.
This is true. What was the other one? Sunfire?
I mean, there was a lot of sun people. Which one are you referring
I
to?
think Sunfire I want to see. I wouldn't be surprised they introduced him to Shang-Chi, but who knows? Beast was alright, because I think they did a good casting with Chelsea Grammer with that.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer is Beast. Yeah,
Yeah, it's Beast.
Yeah.
I didn't mind Beast when Nicholas Hoult did it in the other movies.
He didn't bring the same gravitas
Nah.
that Kelsey Grammer did.
And Gambit. I want to see Gambit. But this Gambit, he could fit into this universe.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because, again, Marvel embraces the absurdity of the superhero universe.
Yeah, because think about Ms. Marvel. So
Yeah. They embrace the absurdity of the superhero universe that DC just continuously fails to embrace.
yeah, but I want to see Gambit. I don't think Channing Tatum is going to be my Gambit though.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't be. He wouldn't have been my Gambit either.
But yeah, I definitely want to see Gambit. But I think they should. I think when they do the X-Men, I mean, they probably should do some classic members like Cyclops, Jean, and Wolverine. And you got those three, and then everybody else I don't care about.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Wolverine is their, outside of Spider-Man, Wolverine is their most popular character.
Yeah.
So I fail to believe that they would not include him. But they could shake it up and not, because they want to do something different, because they're pretty known for doing stuff different.
I think they will.
Guardians of the fucking Galaxy.
The Eternals.
Right.
So
they're more than willing to do something different.
Do you think? Well, I know Marvel has a lot of teams. Do you think they're getting too teamy with the catalog?
I mean, not really, because of the fact that these teams can exist in their own separate pockets to operate. Not every threat has to be worldwide threat that it doesn't make sense that these other groups don't come in and help.
Right. So
Because the idea that the one superhero has to act alone is ridiculous, especially when you have villains who can destroy planets.
I'll do it just by yourself. Like,
Right.
You don't want no help.
So yeah, I mean, the idea of people teaming up to take on these big bads it makes sense.
So, well, we'll see. I mean, hopefully, I will be not sick and be able to see these movies as they unfold. I mean, because if I get in the hospital, you're gonna have to wait. That's just. Look, I'm telling you now, you gotta wait.
You
gotta wait.
You know my rule on waiting. You get a week.
Then roll me to the theater.
We're gonna have to roll you to the theater.
Goddamn, roll me to the
get a week
in theater.
I can't go 2 weeks of waiting on big movies because I will not be able to avoid spoilers.
Well, you record on your phone and bring it to the hospital.
This is absolute. After 1 week, there's no way to avoid spoilers for a big movie. You know that.
I
They
understand.
have all the spoilers in the goddamn headlines after a week.
This is true, and this to say that's how true this is. The week applies. 2017, Spider-Man comes out. We had planned to go see it opening day. I had to go to the hospital, and I was in there for a week. And I asked him, and he did. He waited, and then when I got to the hospital, the first thing I did was I got a ticket. Come on, let's go. So it's real. It's very, very real.
So yeah, after a week, there's no way to avoid spoilers.
So he'll do his best. I won't try to be sick because I want to see. Let's see, what's the next movie come out? Is Ant-Man the what? No, Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, Wakanda
Then
Forever is the
Ant-Man.
next
But
one.
I want to see everything in the theater, so as much as I can.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
Well, there's that. So please sign off in the comments about how you feel and what you think is going to be the direction of X-Men and the rest of the movies coming out soon. So
And
we'll comment.
and comment if you believe that WB, the Discover CEO, is taking the right direction for the WB franchise.
Well, they had enough time to get it wrong. So now's the time to get it right.
So you can only go up.
You can only go up from here. I mean, hey, WB, hire us. I mean, I'm letting you know right now, I'm going to spend that money foolishly that you give me.
So
Foolishly.
At the very least, I might not put most of the budget into the movie, but the story will be competent.
Right. And I'm going to be Michael Bay in that bitch. Boom, boom, boom. All the way through. Matter of fact, no script. Just listen to what Stefan say.
So we flying by the seat of our pants on this movie.
That's absolutely.
If y'all got 90 fucking million to blow.
And we're bringing back Stash Shock.
Shit, why not?
So, anything else we can cover?
I think that's it.
I'm loving Stash Shock. That was so random.
I'm telling you. Always with Static Shock.
Oh boy. So make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe.
So, and as always, that's the show. You can check out our podcast on YouTube, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.
Peace.
Peace out.